What's up, everybody? I am Snickenhoff, and today we're back playing some more Tyranny. On the last episode, we found out where Raytamon, right, was hiding, and now we're gonna go kill him and/or maybe capture him. So let's get on, move on with that. Help us before they kill us all. To arms. The party has received Sky Cap. Calm yourself and explain. The Scourges! They swarmed us from every direction. The first brother, Raytamon, he entered the old walls, and shortly after the Bane swarmed us. We've been cut off from base camp. We've tried to maintain some sense of order, but after Raytamon vanished and the Scourges appeared, we had the doors to the old walls sealed shut. How can I unseal the door? Didn't you hear what I said? The Bane are attacking us. I don't care how to get inside right now. I have bigger problems to deal with. I will help you. I need to get inside. You would support the Brotherhood in this fight, then victory shall be ours. I don't know if I should do that since I'm about to be fighting with them, but whatever. Trample on. Hit him with the fan. Hit her with that. Yeah, take her out first. That one out first. Do that. You give me some sweet spell action.
It'll take more than that.
You fight well. Remind me to always stay on your side of the battlefield. By the Brotherhood, who knows how much worse that fight might have gone without your help. I am Brother Callius. I apologize there wasn't time for introductions earlier. On behalf of the Bronze Brotherhood, I welcome you to Twin Rivers. I can only assume you are here for Raytamon. What happens here? I wish I knew. Raytamon said he was going to carry out the next part of his plan. He unsealed the door and went inside with some of our brothers. A few minutes later, the Bane came pouring out of the entrance and overwhelmed us. I saw Raytamon standing at the entrance wearing a strange helmet. He was smiling. He watched the Bane overwhelm us, and he was smiling. Then the doors closed, and I became a bit more occupied with staying alive. I need to get inside. The entrance is to the north, but the bridge is out. Damn Scourges are more wily than they let on. Unless you want to jump across the river, you'll have to go around. You won't have much luck with getting inside since Raytamon sealed the entrance behind him. Welby might be able to help you, though. She was trying to rally my brothers northeast of here. Farewell. Anything to loot? Doesn't look like. Well, hold on. I say doesn't look like it. There's this bag over here. Thick undergrowth. I can get through. Don't you worry. Regenerating. I should probably give this to kills and shadow. So also, I like that they put like skill gates to get stuff, but like an athletics gate of like 26, it's nothing. You're gonna have somebody on your party at some point that has that much athletics easy. Let's give her that. Give that to the party stash. I don't know. It just kind of breaks the. It's like a cool mechanic, but then it's just like.
Sorry, can't.
Well, what do you do with it?
Can't.
Like here, how much athletics is it gonna take to jump over the river? 47. What's the lowest athletics in my party? 60 on him. 46 on him, so he barely couldn't make it. She couldn't make it. And she couldn't make it. Okay, so I was only able to make that one because I had such high athletics. Good to know. I'm out here complaining and then they fix it for me. Thanks, bro. Heavy armor, don't really care about. I do need to redistribute potions out to the party. Remind me to do that before I go too far. Okay, more of that stuff that will come and play later, I hope. This is probably the entrance. Old Wall's door. I have a keystone to get in. Let's go over here really quick. Though. Let's see what else over here. More Scourge. Get in there. Do that. Do that.
Consider it done.
Nothing.
Alright, now I feel like we're finally doing some decent damage. Of course, I don't really know what decent damage looks like in this game, but it feels like we're doing decent damage. Fatebinder, I would talk to you. How lucky for us to have the Fatebinder. I mean, it's a chick, so she would probably be like, I can't do a girl voice, I'm sorry. How lucky for us to have the Fatebinder of Tunon show up at just the right time. We haven't met, but I saw you with Raytamon and Will on the Iron Hall Trail. My name is Welby. Your arrival is a pleasant surprise. You're here for Raytamon, aren't you? I won't waste your time. He's gone, and as is the keystone, you'll need to get to him. That half-wit brute Myrek took it to Deserter's March. He went on to gather more support for Raytamon's maddening plot. The brothers out here are outraged by Raytamon's betrayal. He's gone crazier than a Candle Mountain miner. So if you're here to help, we'll take any help we can get. We'll take any help we can to get that keystone back from Deserter's March. I've got my hands full here. I've got the keystone. That is wonderful news. Unfortunately, this is only the first puddle of Beastmen piss you'll have to deal with. You must get inside the old walls and confront Raytamon. I'm not going to be able to go with you, Fatebinder. I'm in no condition to fight right now. I have no doubt you'll be able to handle yourself in there. Good luck. Any idea what I might say? I have no clue. I've repeatedly tried to talk him out of this insane plot, and nothing I say gets through. Maybe he'll listen to someone who isn't so close to him. He responds most to flattery lately. Maybe you can butter him up. Good to know. Flattery. How you doing? Heavy armor. And then climb the wall. 42. Ooh. Two-handed iron great axe. And a cloth tunic. Alright, before we move on, let's do a quick equipment check. Two-handed iron great axe will do the best on you. Plus 2% deflection. It's the same for both of them, although I feel like she needs a little bit more defense right now. She's kind of gotten herself into trouble more times than not. And then potions. Look at it like this. I've got these as potions. Can I move this? I can. He's got 2 normal potions. He's got 1 healing potion. She has no potions. Give her these greater healing potions. She has no potions. Give her those. Can you split the stacks? I can't remember. There's probably a button for it. That's fine. Go ahead and give him the other one of those. That should all work out pretty well. Huh, that would also be good to use from time to time. Alright, let's go fight Raytamon. Or actually, we want to capture him. If we can. And then I'm still not sure if I'm going to keep Siren with me, although we are doing better now with Lantry becoming more of a DPS guy. So maybe I could still keep Siren on the team. Leave Verse on the bench. And also, in all this, hopefully we'll be able to claim the Spire as our own. Flatfoot Ferris. The Brotherhood soldier eyes you with immediate distrust, holding up a hand. How in the name of my fallen brothers did you get in here? Meyer gave her the keystone. So what happened to Myrick if you have the keystone? Why isn't he with you? Altercation between me and some of your brothers and Myrick didn't survive. Brothers fighting brothers. We have bigger problems and shouldn't be killing each other. I suppose is the price we pay, but that doesn't explain why you're here. Tell me what you want or get gone. I need your help to find her. You're funny, Fatebinder. Raidamon told me you can't be trusted and to keep you from getting through at all costs. So unless you suddenly changed loyalties and you're planning on swearing fealty to Raidamon, you're not getting past me. Let's talk about something else real quick. What are you guys doing? I don't see how that's any of your business, really, but I suppose I don't see how it could hurt to tell you since you're already here. Ever since Raidamon spent a night inside to prove he was worthy to be the first brother, he's spent more and more time in here. He said he mapped out the path so we can get through without attracting the Bane. We've never had a problem as long as we stayed in this room. We can hide out and no one knows we're here. You're the first one I've seen in here who wasn't part of the Brotherhood. He told me to stay here and gave me something he calls a torch key. I have no idea what it is or what it is or what it does, and Raidamon didn't tell me. He keeps his secrets to himself. Give me that torch key. Let me try. I know I can get him to hand it over. Go ahead and give it a try. Siren hums loud enough for you to hear. She sways, slowly moving her hands in front of Ferris's face as she does. His eyes quickly go out of focus and his head begins to follow the pattern made by Siren's hands. She stops swaying and holds out a hand. Ferris stares at it for a few moments. Is this what you wanted? Okay, never mind. Siren stays on the team. This is just a small sample of what I could do, so I suggest we keep this between us, okay? What's going on? Why are you all staring at me? I already told you the torch key is staying with me. What happened here? After we got in here, Raidamon went on ahead, said he had something they needed to do. We heard this terrible noise, and suddenly we were swarmed by scourges. They looked like they were running away from something. It was crazy. I've never seen them acting that way before. We'll be back. Can I get through? Yeah. Mysterious rubbing. Investigate this fire.
Curious.
Crystal in the beacon shimmers softly as you bring the torch key closer to it. Okay, that just opens up. Let's see what's through here real quick before we go over there.
Have a look here.
I can't go over there. Okay. Wait, is there something to loot down here? Yeah, a little purple bag. Bane colors meant Montau. Plus 15% graze deflection. You've got 2 trinkets. You've got 2 trinkets, so it's probably going on you. As a matter of fact, Sigil of Emotion, Sigil of Lightning. What does Of Robes do? Plus 10% subterfuge. Actually, hold on. This is plus 1 resolve, and this is plus 1 quickness. Actually, this might go better on you, to be honest with you. I don't really need the resolve, I don't think. Alright. Light that torch key up. Go ahead and save. Hit ourselves a quick save. What's this? Blood moss? Playing this on like the hardest difficulty would be really interesting. Just because I'm sure you'd have to be like, you'd essentially be forced to use this stuff. Alright, so I can use the Ameth torch key here. But I cannot use it here. This is a different torch key. Nothing over there. And then another rune right here. Let me go across this real quick. I assume it's just going to lead to some loot. And that path down below is going to lead to where we need to go. But I could be wrong. This is the way back to the original part of the old walls, I would assume. Saying I would assume a lot. I would assume that's probably getting a little annoying. No, this is a different part. I'm curious. Torn piece of parchment. Another torch key. Citron torch key. So maybe we needed to come over here anyways. Iron Qatar. Raw meat. Okay, so I can use either or in here. Let's see what happens when I use this. That door opens. Can I then switch it out? I can. Come back here in a second. I don't want to get super involved right off the bat, but I don't think I'm going to have that much of a choice. Kill it. Thank you. One of the mercenaries steps forward, struggling to stand. Whoever you are, thank you. We had better chances when our numbers were greater, but things began to descend once the bane ambushed us. What are you doing here? We entered the old walls with Raytamon, but we were quickly separated and our ranks were broken by the bane. Raytamon pressed forward, told us to fight back the bane and regroup once they had been defeated. But they never stopped. Wave after wave for hours, they never stopped. Did Raytamon send you to rescue us? Raytamon never had any intention of coming back for you. We had our doubts when we entered the old walls, and only a handful of Brotherhood were given torch keys. As you can tell, we were not among them. We'll head back to camp. We've had enough of this shithole for one day. Raytamon can rot here for all I care. Oh, there's more. What the heck is this? I don't know if this is going to help. I think it only does the area above me.
Cover your ears.
Yeah. I'm fine with her being wounded once. I just don't want her to be wounded a second time. Do I need to just use the torch key in here? Is that what's gonna... Not available during combat. Heal her.
I'll take care of it.
I'm wounded.
Opens up that rune on the wall. This place is like a legit maze. What is going on? Push it.
Look with keen eyes.
There's a trap right there. I shouldn't have come back in here.
giving them a little something. Ow!
I got it. On it. On my own strength.
Alright, let's get out of here and never come back.
Will do.
Although now that there's no red things on the wall, I don't think it's gonna happen anymore. Disarm that trap, please. Yes. I love her disarming trap animation. And that is just, she smashes it.
Interesting.
Oh, I missed that one.
Nothing.
That trap was pretty gnarly. Let's go ahead and rest that off. Go ahead and save as well. Apprentice Garrick.
See that?
Thank the forge-bound tender you found me. We have to get out of here before the Scourges come back, or the Brotherhood. I'm not sure which scares me more. What are you doing here? I was searching the area near the old walls for the entrance, for unique metals or ruins I could use in my crafting. I'm trying to advance to the next level of my apprenticeship. Impressing forge masters is much harder than it sounds. The Master Lahara is especially demanding. You really need to stand out, and I thought this was my chance. I didn't even know the Bronze Brotherhood were here until some of them showed up, grabbed a discarded helmet, and I tried to blend in until I could get away. Their leader thought I was a soldier who got stuck away from his post, so he demanded that I return to my duties. I was scared, so I followed my orders and went inside. As soon as I could get out of sight, I started running to find a way out. There's supposed to be a path to Lethian's Crossing somewhere, but that could be just a story. Of course, I got turned around and couldn't find my way back. I barricaded myself in here to keep away from the Bronze Brotherhood patrols and the Scourges roaming around. If you hadn't shown up, it would have only been a matter of time before something found me. This guy just helped me sneak out. I would have, but I was committed to finding that connection with Lethian's Crossing and left behind the Brotherhood armor I found. It was ill-fitting and noisy and didn't help me evade the Bane, which can I assure you is a far more pressing concern this far into the old walls than some hot-headed thugs. But you're right, the disguise is the better choice. It wasn't smart of me to let go of it. I know I haven't been thinking straight. It's been moment-to-moment struggle just to stay alive in this cursed place. I'm not sure you can find the gear I left behind, but I have heard the Brotherhood running through these halls. I'm certain there must be at least one around here that isn't in need of his armor anymore. With it, I believe I can make my way out. Do I have a Bronze Brotherhood disguise? Doesn't look like it, or at least not now. Not right now. Alright. I know doing this got me in trouble last time, but the shows, I think I didn't loot this body over here, and I really want to loot things. Plus, this might allow me to finish this quest. It does not, but there was a chance. Maybe this guy? No, but a new torch key. Is it just that one? There's more going to come out of there. 3 of these guys.
Anything.
4 of these guys. Oof.
Right. Right.
course you run away as soon as I use this. Oh, she's down. It's not too big of a deal.
Right.
She's the only one who got wounded out of that, so that's fine. See if I can wait till she's got a bit more health. 2 wounds is a little annoying. Take that rubbing. Alright, what does Row do? Releases those guys, first of all. Is one of them already dead? Jeez. Entry, being a baller. Okay. What does Citron do? Nothing. What does Amethyst do? Nothing. So there's at least one more type of rune that I haven't found yet. Oh, good lord. I need to rest again. That might be, yeah.
Right.
It is. Let's go back to him, and we'll rest real quick. Some of these traps are gnarly, man. By the fires in the forge, this is fantastic news. I can finally leave this place. I'll make sure the forge bound know you helped me escape. Sweet. Get out, you. Well, I say, boy. I say, boy. You best get out of here.
Can't do that.
Let's go ahead and rest. And maybe think about never doing a Foghorn Lincoln impression again. At least consider never doing it ever again. Not that button. This button. Finding a madman. Still searching the old walls for him. Okay. Alright, we got 2 here, 3 here. Blue and red. Nope. I did release that one. Okay. We tried red, let's try yellow. It works. Go for the trifecta. Nothing bad has happened so far. And we opened a door. A scroll fragment. And a way out. Sure. I do want to find at least that last scroll, that last rubbing in here. Well, I assume there's 3, just because, you know, rule of 3s and whatnot. Is this the entrance? It looks like it. The one we came through earlier. We're just on the other side of that door. Oh, we triggered a cutscene. We found him. glad that it automatically ordered my party in ranged up front and melee in the back order. That's great. Ragemon stands before a roiling ball of blue energy, his head seeming to bend and fold as light and shadow fight across his face. He wears an expression of pure ecstasy that immediately fades when the bridge retracts. Who interrupts me? He turns and sees you, his expression now one of fury. No! His voice contains equal amounts of authority and petulance. You cannot be here. This is for me, and I will not have you ruin it. How did you make it all the way through? You don't know the secrets of the old walls. One of his men hands him something small and green, and he slips it into his pocket. You are incredibly tenacious, I'll give you that. But that ends now. You do not belong here. He stomps his foot, its dry slap echoing through the enormous room and reverberating back in a quick patter. You do not belong here. His men involuntarily step back away from his sudden rage. Just as quickly as it came, his rage subsides, and he smiles, but it doesn't quite reach his eyes. But I might as well be yelling curses at the encroaching darkness for all the good it will do me to admonish you. You'll never leave the Brotherhood affairs alone, never keep out of something you have no business in. Still, I will applaud you. I never expected you would get this far. But since you clearly have no plans on giving me some peace, you might as well stay for the main course. And trust me, they can't wait to sink their teeth in. Anything you'd like to say before you're torn apart? Why did you take Magebane Helm and kidnap Zendaya? They told me to. Ragemon points at the glowing spear and all of the stone structures and built into the walls. Once they start killing, they don't really discriminate. Flesh to rend is flesh to rend, you see. So this will ensure my safety. With the helmet, I can drive them back. They will give me the glory, the chance to have Lethian's Crossing as mine alone. Why Zendaya? Zendenya? To rebuild. We need a master of the forge and who better take that role than the master of all forges? You are absolutely insane if you think I will ever work with you. Better yet, why don't you come over here and we'll discuss our plans for rebuilding. Ragemon grimaces and touches the purple mark under his eye. What is in that prison? A havoc. Ragemon whispers the words in the throes of renewed ecstasy, a magical glint shining in his eyes that glows and ebbs in intensity as the light undulates under his face. Let Kairos send his forces, they won't win. I will raise Lithian's Crossing before I let him have it, but before I let you stop me. He looks at you, dangerously manic light in his eyes. This is my city. I found a lost sage. A subdued glee punctuates his words. He seems strangely agitated, as if he wants to say all the words at once, but is also fighting with himself to keep from saying them. He told me all about it. He sang such beautiful songs for me. You've gone completely insane. 20 lore skill experience. Rademon's eyes narrow. I am on the verge of having everything handed to me, only to watch you walk in with the intention of taking it from me, and you begrudge me my emotions. I think I will particularly enjoy watching you die. You will not take this from me. Lethian's Crossing is mine. They told me no one would believe me. They told me I would have to stand alone against the armies. I knew you were all against me. Only the Bane have given me the guidance I need. Any chance you'll give me that torch key? He smiles, twisting sides of the pocket is out of sight behind him. Tricky, tricky, tricky. You are far too observant for your own good. By the Bane, you are a nuisance. He clucks his tongue at you. What did you do to the sage? Ragemon waves his hand dismissively at you. Oh, we intercepted him carrying a stack of books. I don't even know where he was going. But who better than a sage to ask about local history? He smiles, glancing to his side, subconsciously licking his upper lip. He told me everything I needed to know to access this place. Do you even know how to replace the havoc? Of course! He shouts and stamps his foot again. He shakes his head at you as if the answer is the most obvious thing in the world. My special sage told me everything. He was very knowledgeable about the old walls in this particular region and the rumors of a key that could unleash the Bane. He didn't want to tell me. I could tell he wanted Kairos to have Lithian's Crossing, but I showed him how wrong that kind of thinking can be. He bites on the tip of his thumb, lost in thought. For a moment, you think he might have forgotten you were in the same room. Then he breaks his silence. He mentions something about crystals and the 4 points of a compass, but it escapes me now. Frankly, he was singing so loudly that it didn't seem important at the time. What did the sage mean about 4 points of a compass? Raidamon twiddles his fingers madly against the sides of his head as he tries to remember. It had to do with unlocking the old walls. He found a clue in an archive somewhere. Said something about a compass. Ah! He fishes into his pocket and produces a torn scrap of vellum. He drew me a diagram. He unfolds the scrap and looks at it with a frown. Of course, this is useless. Torn, you can't read it if it's not all there. He shakes the scrap around. Useless! You don't think the Bane will kill you? Of course they won't. The Bane be praised. I have the helmet with their name on it. When I walked in wearing it, the prison shook. This will work. This is their will. Let's try to threaten him. You're welcome to try and take it, you fool, but I'm the savior of the Bronze Brotherhood, and your accolades are dust to be trampled under my boot. I was going to watch you torn apart by the Bane, but now I see that this is my job. They want me to make it their first. They want me to make you their first sacrifice. He lunges to attack. Okay. She just leveled up. I'm not sure what I want to bump up with her. Affliction duration, endurance, will, and magic defense. Or quickness. Or accuracy. Does accuracy even like work with her spells? Let's say quickness. And then keep the breath going for longer. Increases the range of defensive songs. Yeah, let's just increase the range of defensive songs. Alright. Then you trampling that guy. Titan's touching her. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Suck the strength from them.
Didn't work.
Will do.
Bleed him. Alright, Ragemon's down. And again, I'm probably gonna not kill him. Probably. We'll see if he pisses me off. Raidamon sinks to his knees, coughing. He looks up at you, bloodshot eyes wet with tears. How? The question is half-hearted, not really directed at you. How could this happen? I don't want to kill you, but you must agree to something if I let you live. What? You've already stolen my dreams. What more do you want? You'll go speak to the voices of Narat. Wrath I am in favor with the Bronze Brotherhood. I gain the Magebane Helm and the Emir Torch Key. How can I refuse? The longer I no longer have a home, I will find my place with the Scarlet Chorus. Extend the bridge, and I will go there now. Take these. Perhaps they will be better of use to you. Light the 4 beams to extend the bridge. But we're going to save that for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Tell me what do you think is going to happen when I extend the bridge and this blue ball bursts open. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? What is going to happen? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.